Hello, are you there?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
What's liquidity?
Oh, money. It's where the money's at.
Where the money is at, yeah?
Yes.
You have another definition for it?
Nah, that's all I know.
Okay. So, liquidity what's the synonym of liquidity?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What is the synonym of liquidity?
I'm not sure. I don't really know. Money? Hello? Hello? This mic's muted.
John.
Takes away. Oh, you do.
You are?
What do you mean?
You said hold on.
Might be a lefty too.
Yeah, I can tell you got letters, yo. Backwards and shit.
Yeah. Nah, I know from the way he wrote this D, he's definitely a lefty. Started from the top and went
Yeah.
backwards.
Yeah, be starting from the opposite ends.
Yeah. Because it's too hard to stroke it from the other way.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, niggas good.
Ain't nobody said it but you. Yusuf Jaye.
Yusuf
You said
XBJ.
niggas in there not doing less than 10%.
Nigga, that's 20 bands in a day on a regular day.
Oh, on God.
That's a 80 to 60
You gotta
bands
be
a
one of them
day.
niggas that's not doing less than 10%.
That's 50. Wait, that's 50% a week. That's 100K a week.
100K a week.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
This nigga, you said he traded London, Tokyo too?
Yeah, he said Tokyo.
Yo.
Anything besides Asian. But I think
Asian
he
is
touched
Tokyo
Asian
though.
too.
Besides Sydney?
Besides Sydney. So
Yo,
besides
imagine we could
Sydney.
make our bread before we go to bed, come back up and then
And make another 10
make
piece.
more. Damn.
Make a 10% in Tokyo. Make a call
Another
20%
10%, yeah.
London.
And then just trade it into New York if we want. At one point, it's gonna be like a fucking game, though. That's the truth.
Yeah, because
So
they're
if you
catching the
wanna
buys
just-
up to the big sales. Because
Yeah.
he says he already knows like the major supply and major demand. So you catch the
He
moves
knows
in
what's going for the
between,
most part and when the longer move is.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here, bro. I'm here.
Yep. So synonym of liquidity is money, yeah?
Yes.
Good. And what market do we trade? Money market, yeah?
Yeah.
So what does that tell you about the market? That tells you that everywhere in the market is money.
Right. Yeah.
But then, it is not just money that is in the market. It is transactions. But money is being used to facilitate these transactions.
Okay.
Now, that simply means liquidity is being used to facilitate this transaction.
Okay.
Now, the thing there is, if liquidity is being used to facilitate this transaction, that is money, how do you know which money or which liquidity at a particular time would be used to facilitate the next possible transaction?
Daily cycle. I don't know. I used to just guess.
You get exactly. So now what we need to know is, because pretty much everywhere in the market is money, which means everywhere in the market is liquidity.
Yeah.
But if we understand where we have money sitting on in the market in terms of liquidity, then we can tell which one is going to be used next to facilitate the next transaction.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying now?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So now, awesome. Now, if you look at the cost content, you see the first thing I have there for liquidity is that liquidity is found where in the highs and the lows of the market.
Yeah, yeah.
Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. Higher high. Right?
Right.
Excuse me. Everywhere in the market is liquidity, but here was where price decided to turn. That was the liquidity level, majorly high. Here too, liquidity level, majorly low.
Okay.
Now, if you look at this entire structure here, okay, was then when price was here lower, here had liquidity, but then it has been taken here.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is no more liquidity here. This is where we have liquidity now.
Okay.
This is the next liquidity that most likely needs to be taken in terms of this uptrend.
Okay.
Right? Then here it came down again. Here. Do you have liquidity here?
Yeah. Under both of them.
Has it been exactly? Has it been taken?
Not yet. No.
Not yet. So there is still money there. Price will be attracted to it later.
Okay.
Okay. This one has been taken. No more liquidity here. It is here now. You have this one here. We have liquidity here. This has been taken. Again, no more liquidity here. You have it here.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying now? So
Yeah.
you have liquidity here, you have liquidity here. Okay? So now that is why this level is a target. This level 2 is what? Also what? These levels are also what? A target.
Okay.
Most people that are getting into trades, okay? Most people getting into trades have their stop losses, their orders wherever in this liquidity level is. all these levels here, you can't have any trade here anymore, right? Because it is now irrelevant.
Right.
But it's possible to have trades here, or possible to have what stop losses here.
Yeah.
Possible to have trades here, or possible to have what stop losses here. Right? Here too. So it doesn't matter whether trades or stop losses. What matters is that what there is money there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Now look at this. If somebody is trading trendline strategy, isn't it working?
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, you see price drops here, and you begin to wonder why. It is not because of your trend line. It is not trying to manipulate your trend line or something. But at the end of the day, you look at it like, okay, it's manipulating my trend line. No, that was not it. What it was after was this money here to use in facilitating the next transaction.
Okay.
Okay. Now somebody will say, oh, break up the trend line and then retest. Retest what?
Retest the trend line.
Retest what? Retest the trend line. Is there money here?
No.
Is there anything to grab here? No. So if you look at it very closely, the said retest, most often than not, it is not about retest of the trend line. It is about the structure that was coming down here. So technically, this said retest of a thing, price was not interested in your trend line. It was just interested in grabbing most likely the liquidity here before it drops.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense too.
Oh yeah, it makes sense because above these highs there was also money. People were selling it down, so it comes
Exactly.
above that old money to go back lower.
Exactly. So you see, every high and low has liquidity. But now the challenge with this is this: if price drops here, you don't know if it will grab this one and move. Right? If it should drop here, you don't know if it will grab this one and move. If it should drop here, you don't know if it will grab this one and what move.
Yeah, I never know which one it is, right?
You never know. So it becomes complicated, right?
Yep.
So it begins to look like guesswork or something. Or you just start picking some random guy that looks really, really fancy to
Yeah.
use. Right?
Yeah,
So
I can
it
relate.
doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You should be able to tell which one it is going to pick, and I'll tell you.
Okay.
Okay, so if this is for the uptrend, then it simply means that for my downtrend, all I need is this, right?
Right.
Uptrend, downtrend, right?
Yep.
So you understand what I'm saying now?
I grab ya.
Good. Now, that's the first thing to pay attention to in terms of liquidity. Okay, that's why sometimes you see that price will go all the way, high, and then all of a sudden flush. It's coming to grab everybody out. Because you have so many liquidity levels piled up.
Okay, a build up of liquidity below there.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it just takes everything out and then start doing the next thing. But of course, if it wants to take it out, will it take it out once? No, it won't. It can just decide to do something like this. Oh, I'm going up. This is how you know it's not going up. It induces this, does something like this. Can you see?
Yeah.
Complex correction, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then you have something like this.
Yep, I follow.
So you also realize that even the whole concept of impulse, correction, continuation is bullshit.
Yeah.
You can get impulse, you get correction. Do you understand?
Yeah, I grab.
Okay. So next, let's see liquidity from the point of highs, equal highs, and then equal lows.
Okay.
Are they really equal? That's the question. Are they really equal? You have this, you have this, you have this, you have this. Can you tell me where the liquidity is?
Yeah, do you mind if I annotate it?
Yeah, sure. This too. Okay.
Or so
Now,
I would assume.
You have this. Hold on. You have this. You have this. You have this. Tell me where the liquidity is.
Here, let me annotate it. It looks like that went above there, so I'd probably say no. Yeah.
Exactly. So you see, in reality, equal high is not equal.
Right.
Sorry, relative equal highs is different from equal highs. Equal highs means they must be of the same price.
Okay.
Okay? That is why you can have this here. Okay? This you have now. You can have a nice IFC sitting here. Then you'd be like, okay, liquidity grab, right? And you'd be like, oh, this is relative equal highs. We have to grab liquidity and then price drops, isn't it?
Right.
That is what you want, right? But price just does this.
Mm-hmm.
And you begin to wonder why.
Right.
Price already grabbed the liquidity to the left.
Okay.
By a peep, it doesn't matter. What matters is it has grabbed that liquidity. There is nothing here. This is no longer equal highs.
Okay.
The only condition where you might see it as okay, this would be a possible equal highs or equal lows is this one here. This one here, if you have something like this here, this one here could actually give you this, grabbing the entire liquidity to drop.
Okay.
And it could also give you this. Let's assume here is that high. It can decide to come here and then drop. Grabbing this liquidity, mitigate this, and then drop.
What is it mitigating there? Is it just taking a high and then dropping?
It's taking this high, it's mitigating this structural point here, and then it's dropping.
Okay, so it's only taking one of the highs and then mitigating the other over here.
Exactly. And you'll be like, okay, at this point, you'll be like, yeah, we have triple top. Okay. So sometimes liquidity is just an illusion of price.
Okay.
Triple top, triple bottom, all those. Sometimes it's just an illusion of price. Okay?
Right.
So, but you should also know when they become useful too. And we'll still get into that. So, you understand this now?
Yes.
Cool. Now, the final type of liquidity, we said inducement liquidity, right?
Oh, yes.
Good. Now, I'm going to draw out 4 different possible trade scenario. Hold on.
Hello?
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Now let's look at this.